Welcome, everyone. You are here with Bright Lights and our American Sign Language Part 2 Flipside Camp. My name is Renee, and I'm the Education Coordinator for Bright Lights. I'll be serving as your behind-the-scenes host, and my friend, Miss Lori, will be helping with hosting duties on screen. I want to cover just a few items before we get started, and then I will turn this over to Miss Rebecca so we can learn more sign language. Because we are in a webinar format, we can't see your picture or hear you. However, if you want to ask questions or answer questions, just use the chat feature at the bottom of your screen. Type your question or your comment or your answer, and we will see that, and either I or Lori will relay that to Rebecca. I also want to remind you that we're recording the session. We'll have a link in a few days on our YouTube channel to this Flipside Camp so you can watch it again, or you can invite some new people to watch it later on. Finally, we'd like to thank Black Hills Energy for supporting Bright Lights and sponsoring our Flipside camps this summer. And with that, I am going to turn this over to Miss Rebecca and Miss Lori so that we can find out what we're going to learn about today, more sign language. Good morning, everybody.
Thank you so much, Renee. Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to my ASL class part 2. My name is Rebecca Ziems, and I'm so excited to be back. If you did not see my first ASL video from previously this summer, that's totally okay. I'm going to review some of the most important notes, and then everything else will be totally new for everyone. So we're all going to be learning together. So one of the main things I want to highlight from last time and remind you if you saw it the first time, ASL or American Sign Language is its own language. It is not just a visual version of English. It is not just gesturing. It is its own language with its own grammar and its own word order. So that is very important to remember. Now, another thing we did on the first time is we learned the ASL alphabet. And we use this alphabet when we're finger spelling. This is actually the sign for finger spelling, if you want to try that. It's like you're typing, kind of. So finger spelling. And we use finger spelling. First and foremost, we learned how to use finger spelling when we're spelling our names. So introducing ourselves, saying my name, and then you spell your name like it did at the beginning. We also use finger spelling if we have a word that doesn't have a designated sign for it. The example I gave last time was mayonnaise. You just finger spell mayo because there's no sign for it. And you can also finger spell for things like companies or names of maybe like Bright Lights. You would probably finger spell Bright Lights because there's no sign for it. So I'm going to quickly review the ASL alphabet with you guys. So feel free to try it with me. We use our dominant hand when we're signing, which means it's the hand that you write with. So for me, that'd be my right hand. This is my right. It might look like left to your screen, but it's right for me. So we're going to go through all 26 letters together, and then we're going to do a little competition, so make sure you're paying attention. Okay, so here's A. Got your thumb out, fingers down. A. Then we have B. Palm out, thumb in, B. C. Looks like a C to me. Then we have D. Also kind of looks like a D. You have all of your fingers together except the pointer finger, so sort of looks like a D, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so this is E. I've seen it kind of spread out like this. I've also seen it scrunched together, same letter. You just kind of curve all of your fingers in. So E. F, put your pointer finger on your thumb and stick the other 3 up. Kind of looks like a feather. F. No. G and H are very, very similar. G looks like this. You have your pointer finger and your thumb sticking out. So that's G. That's what it looks like from the side. And then H, all you do is you add your middle finger to the mix. So G and H. G, H. Okay. Next we have I. Stick your pinky up. Good. And then J, you start in the I position, but then you scoop and you draw a little J with your pinky. So I, J. Next we have K. Do kind of a peace sign, but then stick your thumb in the middle. So this is K. L looks a lot like an L. Then we have M. So you're going to tuck your thumb under and stick these 3 fingers over the top. Kind of looks like the three parts of an M when you draw it. Good. M, and then N is almost exactly the same, but you only have 2 fingers on top, like the 2 parts of an N. M, N. All right. O, let's make a circle. O. Now P is a little bit hard. Remember K looks like this. P is basically a K that's upside down. So, good. P. Now Q is also kind of an upside down of another letter. Remember G? Try to remember G. Did you do this? Good. So
Yeah.
G, and then flip it upside down. That's Q. So P, Q. Now R I really like because it's the first letter of my name. You twist your 2 fingers together like this. R. Q, R. S is next. It's basically a fist. Put your thumb on top. S. Now T. Remember M and N? T is just the next step. You stick it in between these fingers. Like that. So M, N, and T kind of look the same. All right, U and V are next. U, it's like peace sign, but they're stuck together. And then V, you just separate them. You can see the V, right? So U, V, W, like a 3, kind of. All right, almost there. We have W, then X. You sort of hook your pointer finger, and then the rest are just in a fist. So X. And then Y. Stick your thumb and your pinky out. You don't actually shake it. Y.
Is that the hang loose thing?
Okay, Y. And then Z. You just kind of draw a Z with your pointer finger. All right. Okay, I hope you paid attention because it is time for the competition. I am going to finger spell a couple of words. The first 3 will be names, and the last 3 will be random words. So the first time I spell it, it's going to be pretty fast, and then I'm going to slow down, and I'll keep on spelling it until we have a winner. And you win if you can type in the chat what you think the word is. If you get it wrong, that's okay. So Miss Renee and Miss Lori are going to pay attention to see who gets it right first. Okay.
Yep.
You ready? This is a sign for number. I'm going to be like number 1. All right. Here we go. And again, the first one will be fast. If you don't get it the first time, don't worry. I'll do it again and again and again until you get it. Okay. This one's a name. Number 1. Oh, before I go again, if I have a double letter, something I can do is called a glide. So give you a hint on this first name. It has 2 E's. So instead of going EE, which is also an option, I went E with a glide. So that means there are 2 of them in a row. Okay, here comes the name again. And my helpers are going to tell me if anyone gets it. Here we go.
Yep.
Did someone get it?
Yes, I think so.
It's a Kaylee.
Avery says Kaylee.
Who said it first?
Marin did.
Yay! This is how we clap in ASL. This is applause.
I love it.
Applause for Kaylee. Good. Okay. This next one is also a name. Number 2.
Okay.
There's the fast version. No. Again, slower.
Oh, no one's answering yet. They're all thinking.
Get
It's a hard one.
Okay. Hard letters.
Okay.
I think we have a winner. The
I
correct
think
answer
so
is
too.
Tristan. Did anyone type Tristan?
Ah, yep. It looks like the same winners from the last one.
Really? Okay, applause for them. It looks
Yay
like
for Marin and Jenna, but also Avery got it right.
nice.
And I was going to say Renee got it right, but she was just sharing.
I know these aren't common names, so you guys are doing really well. It's not just like
They're
Bob.
doing great.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. This last name is going to be the hardest. So if you want to write it down as we go, you could try that too. So
That might be a good idea.
prepared.
All right.
This one's the longest.
I'm ready.
Okay, number 3. Here's the fast version.
Oh,
All right, now I'll do it again. Much slower. Here we go.
okay. Okay. See. Okay. Oh! I know it!
Lori knows it. Oh, who got it?
Oh, but so. Yep, we've got our champions are in the lead again.
Who is it?
Jenna.
Jenna. Okay, everyone.
I was good.
Applause.
Yay for everyone. Lots of applause.
Lori, did you know that one?
Yeah, I got that one. I got the M and the A, and then when you put the C in there, I'm like, I bet it's Mackenzie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's hard. If you miss just one letter, it can throw the whole thing off. I know how that feels. So, okay, we're done with names. Now we're going to do 3 just regular words, just random words. Okay, so here's number 4. Ready? Okay, again.
Okay. Yes, again.
Look for the glide this time. That time I tapped it. This time
Okay.
I glide. So there's a double letter.
Okay.
Keep going. I bet some of you are close. Someone got it. Is it
Yep.
again?
It's our champions.
Man, these guys,
Summer.
ASL studs over here.
I know. Lots of applause. Lots of applause.
Happy summer. That's the word. Okay, got 2 more. I really like this word. Number 5.
5.
Okay, keep going. Did
Oh,
Avery?
Avery says music.
There we go. That's right. MUSIC. Good eyes, guys.
Great. It looks like Izzy got it too, and as well did our friends Marin and Jenna.
Applause for all of
Awesome.
you. So
Yeah.
proud.
Oh, and the crowd went wild.
The crowd. Can you hear it? No. Okay, last word. Ready? Number 6.
Mm.
Again, slower. Someone got it. Was Izzy first?
Yeah, Marin, or it looks Izzy got it with July, and then Marin and Jenna jumped right in there.
Good. You can tell I kind of have a summer theme going. July. July, you got it. All right.
I think Jay is my favorite.
Jay?
I love to do it. It's a fun one to do.
It's fun. I wish I had a J in my name so I could do it more often. Okay, applause for everyone. I'm so proud. I'm really impressed. That takes a lot of focus, you guys. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of reviewing some of the most important words from the first session. So if you're returners, this is a review. If you're first timers, get ready to learn some ASL words. Okay. One of the first things we learned last time was hello, and then my name is, and then what's your name. So there are several ways to say hello. I'm just going to do one this time. If you remember what the B looks like, you kind of make the B shape, put it on your head, and go out. This is like a respectful hello. So it's not quite like a salute. It's more of an angle. So hello. And if you notice at the beginning, I went like this. That's like hello to a big group of people. But if it's just one person, it's like, hello. Okay. So hello, my name is, and what's your name? So me and my and you and your are very similar. This is me, you point. This is you. And then my, it becomes a palm. My, your. So me, you, my, your. Now for my name and your name, we're going to use the possessive ones, right? My and your, the palms. So my, and then name. You have like 2 U's kind of stacked on top of each other. Pardon pardon me. And then the dominant hand is the moving hand. So you tap it a couple times. So my name, you don't really have a sign for is, so you just say my name and then you spell your name. All right, my name, Lori. My name, Becca. Okay, and then your name is what? That's the order that they say it. So your name, and this is what looks like. It looks very like, what? Questioning. So you put your palms up like that, and then you kind of move them inwards. What? And then look like you're asking a question, right? Don't just be straight faced or be like, are you asking me a question or not? So my name, Becca. Your name, what? And then you would answer, my name, then finger spell your name. Perfect. We also learned last time, how are you? Because that's a nice thing to ask someone, right? So this is how you say how. Put 2 thumbs up, stick them together, and then you shift them a little bit. So I'll give you a better angle. This is my right hand, and it shifts forward. The other one kind of shifts backward. There are several ways to say how are you. This is just one. So how, and then you just point to them. You. How? You. How are you? You practiced that a couple times. And then we learned several responses to how are you last time. I'm just going to remind you of 3. Some basic ones. We have good. Some of you might know thank you, just through life experience. This is thank you. Good is a lot like thank you. You start up here, and then you land it on your other hand. So dominant hand goes to chin and down. Good. How are you? I'm good. If you're okay, you could say I'm fine. I usually say I'm fine. So you have your hand flat like this, and then your thumb just kind of taps your chest. Like that. Okay, fine. We have good, fine. And then bad, do the start of good, but then flip your hand over. Bad. And then match it with your face. Oh, I'm not good. So good, fine, bad. All right. Now, the last couple things I'm going to teach you how to say goodbye and then see you later. So goodbye, kind of the formal way to say goodbye. Put your hand up by your head and then flip these fingers down. Bye. For hello and goodbye, you can also just wave, but these are the more formal hello and goodbye. So goodbye, and then see you later I think is really fun. See you is pretty intuitive. You put 2 fingers up to your eye, the middle finger is kind of on your cheek, and then you move it outward. So it's like, I'm seeing you, see you, and then later you have the shape of an L, and then you move it forward. So, see you later. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Awesome. So I'm going to teach you 4 useful phrases, and then we'll review all of it. And then we're going to move on to something I'm very excited about. So, okay, some useful phrases, yes and no. Very, very useful phrases, right? You say these all the time, every day. Put the shape of an S and move it up and down. I kind of picture this as my head nodding. Yep. Yes, and then no. You have 2 fingers and a thumb, and they move together like this. No. Yes. Perfect. Good job, guys. Now we're going to do please and thank you because manners are so important, right? Please move your palm in a circle against your chest. Please. And thank you. I mentioned before, kind of like good, except you don't have this hand. Just go, thank you. Thank you. All right. From the top, everyone. Get your hands ready. We have hello. Hello. My name is, my name, finger spell your name. Good. What's your name? Your name, what? All right. Now we have, how are you? How are you? Good. We have good, fine, and bad, if you remember. Good.
Yes.
Fine. Bad. Yep. And then we have goodbye and see you later. Goodbye and see you later. Good. Now, a couple of the useful words. Yes, no, please, and thank you. Yes. No. please. Rub it in. Thank you. Good job. All right, next. And I want to stress something before I start. The goal of today is not to get perfect at what we're going to do. This is just going to be used as a resource for you because you can look back at this video, you can look at the links that I'm going to give you on the website, and this is for you guys to practice. So we're going to practice telling a story. Now this story is really common in deaf culture. It's kind of a joke. And they actually, a couple of years ago, made a Super Bowl commercial that is very similar to it. So before I show you the story, I'm going to teach you all the vocab that is in the story, and it's going to be a lot. So again, you won't remember all of it. I just want you to become familiar with it, okay? So we're going to practice all of it. We have 34 words coming your way, so I know, it sounds scary, but again, you're not going to be perfect. This is just a 1-hour session. You can practice on your own time. All right, first 2 words, husband and wife. Okay, so anytime you're talking about a male or a guy, you're going to start your hand on the top half of your face, and a woman starts on the bottom half of your face. So here's how husband goes. You have your non-dominant hand up here, your helper hand kind of, and then the moving hand goes from your forehead down here. This is husband. You can picture a couple like holding hands kind of.
Oh,
So husband, yeah, top to hand, and wife goes from here to your hand. So same motion, but it starts on the bottom half of your face because she's a girl. So husband, wife. All right? Now, when you're talking about 2 people, you can say they, and here's how you do it. You kind of point to both of them. So it's like a 2, they. So husband, wife, and I could be like they, and then say something about them. Okay? The word for deaf is a good one to know in the deaf culture, right? So you point to your ear and you point to your mouth. That's deaf. Good. Awesome. Now vacation, we all want more of those, right? Vacation, you have your thumbs and you kind of stick them in your armpits. So, vacation. You kind of think of it as like a backpack.
okay, that's
like you're going on a little tour. I don't know. Vacation. Car, I'll let you guess. What do you think car is?
I think it's the steering wheel thing.
You're right. This is car. This can also be the sign for drive. There's another sign for drive, but the lady in the video is going to go like this. Okay. So, drive. Now this next one's really fun. It's tour. Like you're touring an area with your backpack, right?
Mhm.
So tour, put your dominant hand on top, point down. The other hand points up. And then they just go in circles. Whee!
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah, I love it. So you're touring around an area. Whee! Okay? So vacation and tour. Now the word for day, I think of it kind of like the sun starts up here and it goes down in the sky. So this is day. So the lady's going to say all day. So instead of pointing, she's just going to have her hand up. This means all day. All right? And then the word for evening, imagine that this is the horizon and the sun goes over it because it's getting later. So all day, and then this means evening, like getting late at night. Okay? You're doing great, guys. The next one is dark. So you take your hands and go, I think it's pretty intense. Like you're pulling something over your eyes. Darkness. Okay? So this is dark. Okay? Now tired, I taught the first group this on my first video. Put your hands up like this on your shoulders, and then you slump them in. Looks very tired, all right? Tired. Okay. Now this next one means stop. So you put your hand out and then you kind of chop it. Stop. And this could mean someone was driving and then they stopped somewhere, or it could mean you're talking to someone and you want them to stop whatever they're doing. Just stop it. Like that. Good. Stop. Okay. This next one, it's if you're going into a room or a building or entering something. So you kind of move your hand under and in, sort of like you're going in. Enter. Good. So the next one is office. It's a lot like the word for room. In room, you basically just make a box like that. So office is the same motion, but you have little O's instead. O for office. Like that. So it's like a box shape that you're making, okay? So the husband and wife in the story, they're gonna enter an office. Foreshadowing. Okay, and they're gonna ask for something. So this is the sign for ask, like a request. Ask. Now this next one's really fun. It's manager. Now a lot of times when you're talking about people in ASL, this is the sign for person. So then manager is the sign for manage plus person, like a managed person. And then teacher, for example, is like, this is teach and this is person. The teacher is teach person. Student.
Can you show the manager again?
Of course, yes. So your pointer fingers are curved and they just kind of move back. Yes.
Gotcha.
Like X's.
And then person. Yeah.
And then, yeah, just like someone's body. Managing person. All right. Awesome. Now, this next one is have. It's a very, very common verb that we use all the time. You put your hands like this. It looks a lot like the beginning of tired, but you just bring it in. Don't slump it. Have. You could also do it one-handed. Same thing. Have. I have one sister, for example. Have. Okay. I really like this next one too. This is last. So like before I said last word when I was doing the little competition. So you have your pinkies and then they kind of hit each other. Yep, you bring it down. Last one. Last.
Got it.
All right. This next one is relieved. Like you're taking a breath. Oh, so relieved. You have dominant hand on top, other hand on bottom, and it's like you're pushing the air out of your lungs.
Okay.
So relieved. Yeah. So up to your chest and then push down. Like sigh of relief. Ah. Okay. The next one is fine, which you already know. Fine. You remember that one. Okay. The next word is door. So put your hands up like this and shake them. I kind of think of shake them together, yeah. I sort of think of the bells that some old stores have when you enter, like ding, ding, ding. Or you could think of it
ding,
as,
ding, ding.
I don't know. I just like make little tricks for myself. So if that helps.
That will help me remember though.
Okay,
At our
good.
office, we have a bell on the door. So I'll remember for sure.
Perfect.
Ding, ding.
Store. And then what do you do at the store? You buy things. So put your hand out like this. And it's sort of like you're grabbing a dollar bill and handing it over. Buy. So your palm is up. And then you put your thumb together to your palm. Together.
I had it backwards.
Okay.
Because your dominant hand is handing the money.
Correct. Yes, this is my right hand. There you go.
Got it.
Perfect. Buy. Drink. What do you think drink is? Did you guess this? This is drink.
Something like that.
Pretty predictable. I'm taking a drink. Okay. The next word, receive. Like if you're receiving something from someone or getting something, your hands are out and then they end up in fists. So your dominant hand's on top. Receive. Okay. The next one is key.
Okay.
It's pretty fun. It's kind of like your non-dominant hand is the door, and then your other hand is the key, and you're kind of like opening it. So.
Oh yeah.
Key. So the wife is gonna receive a key in the story.
Okay.
We're getting so close, you guys. Hang in there. This one is
Woo!
finish. You go like, all done. And they use this a lot in stories, like if someone goes somewhere and then, okay, I'm all done there. Or you do a chore, finished. Or you did something in the past tense, did that, done. Okay, finished, all done. Next one is to know something or to not know something. So you use all of your fingers and you put them against your brain. You know it. And if you don't know it, you do know, but then you take it away. Like you're taking away that knowledge. So
I don't know.
no, I don't know.
I don't know.
Very good. No, don't know. Now this one is a good question word. You put both of your thumbs up. This is which. And you go like this. Which one? Which one? So like Dogs or cats? You like which? That could be a question you could ask someone. The correct answer is dogs, by the way.
Oh.
Whatever your opinion is. Okay, so which? Now this one is light. So you're gonna kind of flick your chin with your middle finger and your thumb. So flick it. That's light. Light. And now if the light is on, you go light, and then you go like this with your hand. Can you see that? Like this is the light shining down. You're turning it on. So light on. And then light off is like the opposite. You suck it back in. Suck the light back in. Light on or
So
off.
light on or light
off. Very good. That one's so much fun for me. Okay, this one I really like. If you're in a situation that you don't know what to do, you put your hands, your little fingers together like this, your thumb and your pointer, and you just look confused. Like, what do I do? This is the sign for do. But then when you look like you're questioning, it becomes a question. Do, what am I supposed to do right now? I'm so confused. Okay, do, I don't know, what do I do? And then 4 more. This one is horn, as in like a car horn. So you just like, you're laying on the horn. Beep, beep. Horn. You can make sound effects, but deaf people won't hear that. They'll just see the horn honking.
Right, that's just for me. Honk, honk.
Remember? Perfect. Okay, this is the word for still. Not like you're standing still, but as in like I'm still here or light is still on. So if you remember the sign for Y, make 2 Ys, and then you kind of scoop them. Scoop them up like this.
What?
Yeah, so your pinky is moving forward. Kind of a hard one. Good. Scoop. Still. This might be one.
Okay, that's still.
Hard and still is pretty hard. Okay.
It just doesn't seem like it has anything to do with the words. So.
Yeah, sometimes they don't.
Those are the ones that are harder.
Exactly.
That's okay.
I mean, this is easy, right? But still.
Yeah, the car, I can get car, no problem.
Yeah, you got those. Okay. Now at the end of the story, the husband's gonna point to a room and say, that one. And when you're identifying something and saying that, you could point, but you can also make the Y shape and go like that. It's more extreme motion. That one.
Like
you're
that
pointing
one.
To the person in a crowd, like you see the woman with the blonde hair. Yeah, that one. So pointing with a Y shape. And the last word is my, which you already know, so I don't know why I included it. So you actually only had 33 words. Okay, I'm gonna review them super, super speedy quick, and then I'm gonna show you the video. And it has captions, but I want you to focus on the signing. So I'm just gonna read the captions, and you just focus on the signing and see how many words you recognize. So let's review really, really quickly all the words we just learned. I'm just gonna do them rapid fire, see if you can remember. So we have husband and wife, husband, wife. We have they. We have death, ear to mouth, vacation, car, or drive, tour, tour, all day, evening, dark, tired, stop. We have enter, office, with the O's, remember? Make a little box, office. Ask, manager, managing person. We have have, or 2 hands, have. We have last, relieve, side relief, fine, store, buy, drink, receive, key, finish. And you can try all these with me if you can keep up. Finish. Do not know. Don't know. We have which. And then light, flick, light on, light off, what do I do? Good. And then we have horn, car horn. Still, weird one. And then that, like that one. Okay, that was a lot, but I think you know enough to recognize some of the signs. So Miss Renee is gonna pull up the video. I'm gonna read the captions as it goes, and you look at the lady's signs. See if you can recognize any. Okay.
All right, here
Let's
we
do this.
go. Do you want me to go ahead and press play now? Are you ready?
Yep, once it's full screen.
I'll make it full screen as soon as I press play.
Perfect. We're ready to go. Okay, here comes the story. It's called Which Room? A husband and wife who were deaf went on vacation. They drove to tour the area all day and into the evening until it was dark. They were tired, so they stopped at a motel. She's finger spelling that. They went into the office and asked for a room. The manager told them, "We have one last room." They were relieved and they said that was fine. Husband tells the wife, "I'm gonna go to the store, buy us a drink." The wife says, "Fine," and the husband left. The wife received the key, went up to their room. The husband finished shopping and drove back to the motel. He suddenly realized, "I don't know which room." He looked at the building and all the room's lights were turned off. He thought, "What am I gonna do?" Then he had a thought, the car has a horn. So the husband laid on the horn, and room by room the lights came on. But one room's light was still off. The husband knew that is my wife. Okay, I want to look at the chat. Does anybody get the joke? Why did the husband know which room was his wife's? And reminder, they're deaf. So how did he know that that room was his wife's? Does anybody get it?
Someone said she was deaf, so she wouldn't hear it. And someone said because she was deaf, and so was he.
Yep, exactly. So he's gonna lay on the horn. All the hearing people are gonna be like, "What is going on?" They turn on their lights. The dark room is gonna be his wife's because she didn't hear it, so she wouldn't turn on the light. Exactly.
Oh.
That they have in their culture. And the Super Bowl commercial, I have a link to it. You should watch it. It's very similar. These two friends are driving along. They want to do a Super Bowl party, but they're like, "I forgot which house is my friend's." And he's like, "I thought you knew. I thought you knew." And so they do that same thing. They lay on the horn, and then one house remains dark, and they're like, "Oh, there's our friend. There's Bob," or whatever his name was. So they copied the joke. So I'm going to check the time. Originally, I was going to go through that whole story and teach you how to do the signs. But I'm not sure if we have time. I might just do the first half because I also want to teach you a song at the end because it's really, really cute. So I'm going to teach you just a couple of lines. And your job is to look at that video later and practice it, okay? And I'm going to also give Renee a PDF file of, it's called ASL Gloss. And that's when you turn the ASL signs. It's not a translation necessarily, but it's like, for example, the husband and wife went on vacation. So the signs were husband, wife, they deaf, they go vacation. So you see it sounds kind of choppy because they don't have all the filler words that we do, but we just infer those words when we interpret it. But ASL Gloss is just that choppy word for word thing. And it really helps when you're practicing what order the words go in. So in the story, I wanted to show you to get you a feel for the order of ASL words and how it's different, because you can realize it's not a word for word translation, obviously. So when they're like, it was only 2 signs, but we knew that it meant they were relieved and they said that was fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So they kind of just do the whole picture and you kind of have to fill in. So I'm going to teach you the first couple lines and then I'm going to move on and teach you a song. So the very first line was a husband and wife who were deaf went on vacation. So we do husband, wife, they, deaf, they, and this is like just to go off somewhere, go, vacation. A lot of words, right? So we'll do it all together. Again, husband, wife, they, deaf, they, go on vacation. Nice. Okay, next line. They drove around and toured the area all day into the evening until it got dark. So that's a lot of words, but let's figure out what signs can represent that. So we'll have drive, then we'll have tour, then we have all day, and then into the evening. So you kind of combine those two signs, all day, evening, and then dark. Okay, we'll stop there. So they drove around, they toured the area all day into the evening until it was dark. It's a long one. So drive, tour, all day, evening, dark. Good. And that just made a whole sentence. Isn't that kind of awesome?
That's
we'll do one
good.
more line. One more line. You guys are actually signing sentences. It's exciting. One more line and then we'll move on. Because I want to have
and it's not, I think that the things you're showing us now are easier than trying to remember and figure the letters out, because these make more sense to me.
Yeah, I think ASL is easier to learn than spoken languages. I just think the movement is easier to remember for me. But the hard part is figuring out what order to do it in when you're talking on your own. Or not talking, signing on your own.
Yeah.
Communicating on your own. Okay. Last line. We're going to say they were tired, so they stopped at a motel. So, remember they. Tired. Fingers on your shoulders and slump. They tired. They stop. And then where do they stop? You're going to sign motel, because there's not really a sign for motel.
Okay.
So, M-O-T-E-L. You can go as slowly as you want right now. So, they tired, they stop, motel. That's the ASL gloss.
Okay.
They tired. They stop. Where do they stop? They stop at a motel. Good. So the rest, I challenge you to practice on your own. And I don't know, Miss Renee, this might not be a thing, but can they send in videos of themselves if they feel like they've mastered it? I think that would be pretty awesome. You can show off your skills.
Yeah. If they'd like to do a video of them, and they could even kind of use some of the things that we've learned in their own sentence maybe, and then just have a parent post that to our Facebook. We'd love to see that.
All right, that's your challenge. You can also post what I'm going to teach you next. I think it's really fun. So, who knows the song "You Are My Sunshine"? You can respond in the chat. Us. Hopefully some of you are familiar with it. It's a classic. Good response.
Yep.
Good, okay. Well, I'm going to teach you an interpretation of the chorus. Now, I didn't interpret this myself because I'm not really qualified. I looked up a YouTube video by a professional, nationally certified interpreter. So I think we can trust it. So can Miss Renee please show us the lyrics to the chorus of this song, just in case you aren't familiar with the words?
I can do that. I tell you what, they may not be able to see when you're signing it as well when I'm sharing the screen. So you just tell me when you want me to switch back over so they can see you.
Exactly. So just read through that, get familiar with it. I would sing it for you, but I don't think you would like that very much. You can sing it on your own.
They know the words and they know the tune. They should sing it while they're practicing here.
Yeah, sing really loud so we can all hear you.
Oh, I'm tempted to sing, Miss Rebecca.
Do it, Lori. Do it. Okay.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. That's it.
Okay. This is a good preview. Now you all want to buy the song, right? Okay, you can go back to the main screen and I will teach you these 4 lines of You Are My Sunshine. Now, before we start, remember, ASL is not word for word. That's really what I want to stress today.
Right.
So interpretation, it kind of takes the main gist of it and it kind of creates a story. So some it's pretty word for word, some of it's not at all. So you are my sunshine. They don't really have a word for are. So it's you, my, and then sunshine. You draw a little circle above your head and then you shine down. I think it's the cutest sign ever. Sunshine. And the video I found, his sign for you was this. That's another option. It's kind of just like a respectful, I don't know. If it's someone you cherish and love and you're just being sweet, it's like you. It's just a different way to say you. This isn't disrespectful or anything, but so I'm going to do you, my sunshine, because I think that's sweeter. Okay, you, my sunshine, my only sunshine. So the new word is only. You just stick your pointing finger up and do a little circle. Only. So my only sunshine. Okay. Now the next line, you make me happy when skies are gray. They kind of took this and flipped it up a little bit. So we're going to start with you, and I'm going to teach you the sign for something happens. You go like this. You have your pointer fingers and you move them down. Down like that. So it's kind of sideways and then your palms end up down. So this is just a sign for like something happened. And then he's going to explain a situation, kind of tell a story. So you happen. And then he's going to say skies, all the skies are gray. So he kind of stacks up his hands and then moves outward. Like I imagine like a bunch of skies. So stack, 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 sky. And then do you remember from the Witch Room story, the sign for dark? He says dark instead of gray because it's the same idea. Yeah, down like that. And a lot of times in songs, it's very poetic and kind of dance-like. And so he kind of combines the signs all together so they flow nicely. So he says, you happen, skies, dark. You see how they kind of flow into each other? Skies.
Yeah.
Dark. So the skies are dark. What's going to happen? He says, sunshine. And then it like shines on me. And then this is a sign for happy. Yep, your palms are facing towards you and you look happy. So he's basically saying, I'm talking about you. When it happens that all the skies are dark, the sun shines on me, the sun, which is you, right? Sun shines and I'm happy. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of the same idea. You make me happy when skies are gray, right? Okay, so let's try that all together. You
Woo!
happen. Skies dark. Sunshine happy. So there's the ASL gloss for you. Lori's going like this. Happy.
I'm so happy.
So happy. Okay. You never know, dear. This one's pretty word for word. So it's you. Now, never, I kind of feel like I'm slicing the air. So it's sort of like an S shape. In, out, down. I'll turn a little bit. I don't know if this will help. So in,
out, down. Okay.
Yeah. So never. And the down motion is the biggest. So you never. And then do you remember no? We learned that one. Well, we learned don't know. No. This was don't know. So this is no. You never know. Now the guy in the video did a different sign for deer. I want to teach you one that could apply to anybody that you love. His sign was more romantic, but you can also sing this to your kids, right? So this sign for deer is for anyone that you cherish. You have your hand facing towards your chin, and it kind of turns from a C into an S, but it's facing this way. It's like you're grabbing something and holding it tight. Like, I love this person so much, my dear, right? So C to S, like that. All right. You never know, dear. You ready for it? You never. Dear. All right. How much I love you. It's only 2 signs, actually. This is a sign for how much. You could also use this as a question. It's how much or how many. You could be like, children, you have how many? But how much? And then this is the sign for I love you. Some of you might know that. You have your thumb, your pointer finger, and your pinky up. So he's going to turn it into more of a flowy sign. He's going to use both hands. A little bit fancy. So you never know, dear. And then it's how much? And then he just goes, I love you. Like that. So how much? And then turn them around. I love you. So your palm should end up out. Okay? How much? They start in and then they go out. Okay? Do it from a different angle. How much? I love you. Okay. Last line, and then we'll try it all together. Please don't take my sunshine away. This one, they kind of took liberty to switch it up and took the gist of it and made it a story. So, please don't take my sunshine away. You're going to start with please. We learned that one. Rub your chest, kind of. Please. And then he's going to say, sunshine, disappear, and then he's going to say, no. So he's going to say, please explain the situation, and he's going to say, don't let it happen. So please, sunshine, and then disappear, bring your hands together, and then you're going to move your thumb over your other fingers like that. So sun is shining, and then disappear. I kind of picture it like I have sand in my hands, and I'm like going like this, and all the sand's falling out. I don't know. That's sort of how my brain explains it. Something's just gone. It's disappearing. So sunshine, shine, connect it with your other hand, disappear. Good. And your hands are kind of flat when you're doing that. Disappear. Whoosh. Again and again. So hopefully you maybe got something similar to that. And then you're going to say not. So thumb to chin, stick it out and go. Mm-mm. So please, sunshine, shining, disappear, not. Don't let that happen. So I'm going to do it all together, and I'm going to actually play the song on my phone, and you can try to sign it with me. And again, if you get it perfect the first time, you're like a child prodigy, because this is going to take practice. So you can practice on your own. Okay. You or you, my sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. Complicated one. You happen. Sky, sky, sky. Dark. Sunshine shines on me. Makes me happy. All right. You never know, dear. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Okay, please don't take my sunshine away. Please, sunshine, disappear. No, not. Okay, now I'm gonna sign it to the song. You can try to sign along, and then I think we'll probably be done for this session. So here it goes. See if you can hear it. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. There it is. Could do it. Should we do it one more time?
Yeah, I think we should do it one more time.
One more time. And again, you can look back at this video whenever you want. Practice it. I think it'd be really cute to show that off to your families. Okay, here we go.
I'm ready.
Was that loud enough for you, by the way, Lori?
Yeah, I could hear it fine.
Okay. I can turn it up a little bit too. This is
Okay.
by Jasmine Thompson, by the way. She's got a beautiful voice. Okay, this will be a little bit louder. Okay. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You will never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right, applause for everybody, because I'm sure you all.
Yes.
Okay, I think I've hit my limit. And again, keep practicing. Good luck. Thank you for watching. And maybe if you have any last questions, we could address those. But
I just have two, Miss Rebecca, we had while we were learning vocabulary. Somebody asked if you could help them sign dad.
oh, of course. So if you remember, the guys are on the top half of the face. So dad, it's sort of like the shape for fine, except it's on your forehead. Yep. So you tap your forehead. Another version of dad, you wiggle your fingers. So dad, mom, or dad and mom.
And then
Yep,
his
so-
other question was, I sound like they're planning a trip. I want to go with them. Is there a sign for Hawaii, or would you just finger spell that?
Oh my goodness, there is a sign, and I even learned it in school. I forgot it though. I can try to look up a video and send it to you, Renee, and you can connect them.
I could. Otherwise, you could just finger spell it, right?
You could, but there is a real sign for it, and I remember it being
Okay.
really fun. I just forgot what it was.
All right. Well, Connor will try
Hawaii.
and get that info to you. Yes, and then I can also find out if they're going to Hawaii and invite myself along. So that will be perfect. All right. Miss Rebecca and Miss Lori, thank you so much for teaching us all the signs today, boys and girls. I hope you had a great time. We've repeated it many times, but remember that you can go to our website, and at the very bottom of the page, there's a symbol for our YouTube channel. So if you click on that, that will take you to our YouTube channel where we have all of our camps, the videos stored. This particular camp will be available in a couple of days. So don't fret if you go there today, it's not going to be there. It takes us a couple days to get it up there. But the first one, the first ASL camp will be there. Thank you so much for sticking with us and paying attention, and I hope you had fun and learned some new signs. Remember that tomorrow is our final Flipside camp. So you will want to join us for so you want to be better at drawing with Mr. Bob Reeker. He taught one for us a little earlier in the session, and he always shows us some cool techniques, and we have a lot of fun with him. So back here again, 10 o'clock, go to our brightlights.org webpage to register for that link, and we will see you again tomorrow. Thanks, boys and girls. Have a great day.